Hello, my dearest confidant. So let's talk about the frequency of love. The frequency of love is 528 hertz. And according to David Hawkins, which I'm sure he's not the only person that talks about the map of consciousness and how, everything is energy, right? And so everything vibrates at a certain level. And the higher you get up on the scale, the closer you are to enlightenment or God, creator, universe, source, right? And so for David Hawkins, the top of that is between 700 and 1,000 hertz. And just to give you a point of reference, shame is the lowest on his energy and frequency chart, and that vibrates at 20 hertz. And so 528 hertz is a little bit more than halfway up the scale of consciousness. And, it's a vibration. And so, just like anything else, I mean, I don't know if you can hear it. I have it playing very gently in the background, a 528 hertz play from Spotify. And so it can help you feel lighter, playful, hopeful, uplifted, right? And it's not something that you necessarily can feel 100% of the time, because you're not going to be in a situation on this earth plane where you are absolutely filled with love 100, like, all the time. There's going to be situations and events that occur. And so it's not something that is sustainable. It's something that is attainable. Just like any of the other frequencies, right? You're not always going to feel shame in 100% of your life. Your frequency is going to go up and down. And just so you are aware as well, if you weren't already, gratitude vibrates at 540 hertz. And so it's only a little higher, but it's something that you can practice, feeling and showing gratitude towards things. So that way, even if you don't necessarily love them, you can say, I can appreciate this, because then that raises that vibration. And the more that you do that, the more you're able to effectively uplift your mood, right? So if you can be grateful, even in the hard times, you're in essence passing up love, right? You are surpassing love, and it's a higher frequency to vibrate at. Let's see, I have some notes here. Let's make sure I say everything that I want to say. Oh yes, on his map of consciousness, love is actually the fourth down from the top. So the highest is enlightenment. And that's like, God, creator, source. Like, it's very rare that we are going to actually achieve that here on this earth plane. Some, say that Buddha did, and, other spiritual teachers and mentors have, but I have not. And so that is up for debate. Take that as you will. Then the next one down is peace. And then there's joy, and then love. And so in between love and joy is gratitude. And so if you can, there's some times in your life where you feel joy. You might really, really absolutely love that very first sip of your morning coffee, and that is where you experience joy. But that's a very small snippet of your day, right? And so then if you can also practice gratitude for that cup of coffee, gratitude for the finances that got you that cup of coffee, gratitude for the store that had the type of coffee that you liked, gratitude for the mug that you drank the coffee out of, and that it is so strong and it keeps your coffee at the exact temperature that you want. Those types of things can keep you uplifted and vibrating at a higher frequency. And the reason why I bring up the frequency of love is because, again, I talked about in one of the other episodes that God is love, right? Well, God is everything. God, creator, source, universe is everything. And so saying that God is love, that's not even the complete picture of who God is. And so my whole quest with starting this series was to talk about what is love, because it's used in such a powerful way, and it makes it seem like everything is leading towards love, which leads you to God. And that is true. It does lead you there, but that's not the end all be all. And so really what I want to do is bring it back down to where it belongs. And it's about loving yourself and taking care of yourself, because if you love yourself, then you can get to joy, peace, and then eventually enlightenment, right? And so loving yourself is extremely high up there, and that's really where our focus should be, because if we can love ourselves and we can show gratitude for the things that have got us here, that gratitude is higher than the frequency of love, and it stretches out to the things around you, the people, places, and things around you that are important. And so then it's more of a comprehensive picture of what love should be. And everything that I found so far is that love is a feeling or choice or vibration. There's no like, what is actually love? What is actually love? Not what does it do to me? What is it? And I don't know that I'll necessarily find the answers during this podcast or this video series, but it's something that I question, because a lot of people say they've not experienced love. And I venture to say that you have, just in a different format than what you thought you did. And so there are definitely aspects of yourself that you love, regardless of what has happened to you in the past. And there's some parts of you that are shadowed, and you don't necessarily have the capacity to feel gratitude for right now. And that's okay, but we can get to that point if we continue to strive for it. So I love you, my dearest confidant. Until next time.